Welcome to Wickerson Studios, continuing right along with what I'm very passionate about, and this evening we're going into a little more detail of the hops node. And I could have continued this series tonight by really getting hops up and running from the very simple Python books and automating Python with uh, automating automating the boring stuff with Python. But I thought instead, let's just jump into something interesting like all 25 algorithms. So I grabbed a online little TIFF, or what is it, a JFIF, just an image. And I thought, well, isn't that a nice little post somebody put up? So with the power of GitHub Copilot, I can simply go in and start typing comment lines, searching algorithms, and linear search, and these scripts will generate themselves as fast as I can tab and hit enter. Um, got a little tiny girl here who wants to get things making noise, but they really do run well. The script is running on a save and an F5, and you can see I have the linear search, I have the binary search, the depth first search, and the breadth first search. And I put those all in the hops nodes. I brought in a count of 10,000 numbers, and you can see that they're all working at incredibly fast speed at 165 milliseconds. 172 milliseconds. Just make sure when you're running these 155 milliseconds, just make sure when you go in that you've taken your cache off. Otherwise you are going to, well, it will speed up if you want to run it again, but if you want to change your numbers, it's going to cache some of those things. So just make sure that cache is off. So that's a nice little example of first four, writing those very quickly by tab and enter and picking them up off of online. They're not really, anybody's in particular, even though people did a nice job writing them. I enjoy it, and what I'm going to do is just keep going with this, probably not tonight live, but sorting algorithms, insertion sort. So keep that over there as a reference. You can jump into here and we can start with insertion sort. And actually we actually should start with more of a title. Let's call it sorting algorithms, and then we'll do insertion sort and see what it cooks up for us on a hops node, and you see how fast this actually generates. We'll generate the script here. We will save it after we exit. Control C, so you're going to get a hops number list in, and this may work and may not. Whenever I shift, I kind of have to rethink the inputs. Keep in mind that there's only a certain series of hops wrappers that you can kind of put back in, or hops inputs I should say. So insertion sort will come up with the very simple script. Nicely written, backspace it, and just make sure you leave Control C and then save and run 5, and you'll get your address to follow. Grab that and you should be able to jump in here, copy a simple script here, but I think the easiest thing to do would be jump back into your hops node, bring it down, double click on it, put in your path, /, and actually I didn't get my path yet. I've got to copy it, put it in here, /, take your function's name, that is actually the hops component name that you need, insert it here. It should be up and running, and there it is. We can also put it in as the title. We can also put it in as the scribble node to indicate it, and if everything is going well, under sorting algorithms, I should be able to bring in a list and I'll have an output. It looks like it will work, but I'm going to stop now. With it up and running, I do want to make sure I take my cache off, and working GitHub Copilot and hops is this easy. So you can pull out, you can have a book in front of you and you can pull out from that if you want, or you can just actually work the way I do, and then think of the applications. And one thing to think about is the speed at which you're able to use those algorithms to jive up the power of what you're already using in Grashopper. So thanks very much for watching. One single node can do it all as long as you're running a Flask server over here. Very exciting stuff. So thanks for watching, and off we go.